Hello, I'm Teacher Happy. Let's start to study.
Wow, it's nice to see a garden full of flowers. Flowers have different colors and fragrance. They make our surroundings beautiful. Let's study about parts of a flower and its function. The petals are colorful in flower. Bright colors, distinct patterns, and sweet fragrances. To attract pollinators, like bees, butterflies, birds, and wind. To facilitate plant reproduction. The anther is the pollen-producing part of a flower's stamen, the male reproductive organ. Its primary function is to produce, mature, and disperse pollen grains, which house the male sex cells, gametes, required for plant fertilization and reproduction. The inner lining of the anther, the tapetum, nourishes the developing pollen cells. Once mature, the anther splits open, a process called dehiscence, to release the pollen into the environment. The released pollen is then carried to the female part of a flower, the stigma, by wind, water, or pollinators, like bees and butterflies, to trigger fertilization. The filament is the slender, thread-like stalk that supports the flower's anther. Together with the anther, it makes up the stamen, the flower's male reproductive organ. It serves as a pipeline to supply water and essential nutrients from the plant base to the anther, allowing it to successfully produce pollen grains. The stigma is sticky and captures pollen to assist in the fertilization process. It also rehydrates the pollen and assists it moving down the style. It provides a pathway for the pollen tube to reach the ovary. It acts as a gatekeeper, preventing incompatible pollen from fertilizing the plant. The ovary is the female reproductive organ at the base of a flower's pistil. Its primary function is to house and protect the unfertilized seeds, ovule. The primary function of an ovule is to facilitate plant reproduction. It produces the female egg cell, acts as the site for fertilization, and develops into a seed.
Here we see the stigma, the style, and moving down into the ovary, we find the ovules within.
Self-pollination, when pollen from the same flower or a plant fertilizes the ovules, while cross-pollination happens when pollen from one flower or plant fertilizes the ovules of another flower. A sepal is a specialized, often leaf-like structure located at the base of a flower. Provides a foundational cradle that helps hold up the petals when the flower is in full bloom. And that's the common part of a flower. I hope you learned something today. Until next time, this is Teacher Happy. Hoping you to like this video and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much!